Alright, it's time for another wrestling DVD review. This one is a little bit late because I know this has been out for a while, but decided to do a review of the Ultimate Warrior Always Believe DVD that came out. So look at the cover. They did a good job with the artwork on this cover. I really enjoyed it. Here's a side view of it. Back cover. Nice. And then you open it up. It's a 3-disc set. So you got this. You open it up. This is a really cool artwork right there. Great pictures, and then there you have the 3-disc set. So the first disc is a documentary, the second disc is matches, and the third disc is like promos. And you also get a Warrior poster. How cool is that? So you get an Ultimate Warrior poster. Alright. Now, if you were like me, you were kind of hesitant about buying the DVD because the WWE Network produced a really good documentary about a year ago. And, you know, if you subscribe to the WWE Network, you know, why would you want to pay, you know, $20 for a DVD if you can, you know, watch the documentary that they have? What this is, they did make the documentary is about an hour and 38 minutes, so they did include more footage. They extended a few scenes. You know, you start off with Ultimate Warrior's wife, Dana Warrior, in the beginning, talking, and, you know, she's, like, talking about continuing his legacy, and then they go into, like, the documentary of, you know, you start with, like, the beginning of his career through, you know, starting out with Sting. You know, Sting is interviewed. So it's pretty much the same thing, the same documentary of last year, one on the WWE Network. Just a few things that they've added. What was cool at the end, they have his one of his daughters. I guess she's wants to be a WWE diva, and was in the ring with Natalia, and they were like she was like showing how to you know, wrestle kind of, and it was pretty cool. You know, maybe she will continue the legacy of the Ultimate Warrior. Maybe someday we'll see her in the NXT. You know, someday, and maybe on Raw. You know, that was pretty cool. And so that's basically, and then you have disc 2 with the matches. Now a lot of people were disappointed about the matches. Basically, if you have this DVD is pretty much the matches. You know, all of Warriors. You know, well-known matches. You know, against Hogan at WrestleMania 6, Savage. So these are like kind of go hand in hand. Volume 1, Volume 2. You know, this one has his greatest matches, and this one pretty much is the documentary. But it does include some matches on here, 22 matches to be exact, all on disc 2. Now, what's good about these matches, some of these matches are ones you're not going to be able to find on the WWE Network, because a lot of them come from WWF Superstars and WWF Wrestling Challenge. Now, if you're a wrestling fan back in the day like me, back in the 90s, the weekend was a big wrestling. You had WWF Superstars on Saturday at 12 o'clock on Channel 5 for me, and then on Sunday at 12 o'clock you had WWF Wrestling Challenge. So basically they were 1-hour shows. They were not like Raw. You didn't see, you know, competitive matches, a lot of jobber matches. The matches on here, you know, you're going to see early Warrior, the Dinger Warrior from WCCW. So you got like, and then a lot of like, people are complaining there's a lot of jobber matches on here, but that was back in the day. That's you know, you didn't really see that many competitive matches on TV, and the Warrior wasn't really known for that many. You know, he wasn't like, I mean, he wasn't going to put on a wrestling clinic. You know, he was more power and the look. So he wasn't like, you know, a wrestler like Bret Hart, you know. So you're gonna get a lot of jobber matches. Like there's a match with him against the Brooklyn Brawler from Wrestling Challenge. Ultimate Warrior versus Ravage Rick Rude for the Meadowlands on May 8th, 1989. Ultimate Warrior versus Haku. Saturday night's main event, April 28th, 1990. This was actually Ultimate Warrior's first title defense after winning the belt from Hogan at WrestleMania 6, so that was pretty cool to see his first title defense. We have Ultimate Warrior vs. Sergeant Slaughter from Saturday Night's main event, April 27th, 1991. We have Ultimate Warrior vs. Rick Mortel. Again, a lot of these are quick matches. If you're really looking for Warrior matches, you're gonna have to get this disc right here. This is the one with like the better matches on here. Ultimate Warrior vs. Smash. Ultimate Warrior vs. Papa Shango. We have the Ultimate Warrior Macho Man against the Nasty Boys. Ultimate Warrior vs. Isaac Yankem. And the last match is the Ultimate Warrior vs. Owen Hart. So again, they're not like blockbuster matches. The selling point, I guess, of this DVD would probably be the documentary. And then you have some promos on discs 3, which I haven't got a chance to watch. But you have some of his unique promos throughout his career. And then the last thing, you have the Hall of Fame induction. And then his last appearance on Raw the night after WrestleMania. The spirit of the Ultimate Warrior will run forever. That amazing promo he did. So you should definitely check this out, this Ultimate Warrior DVD. If you're a fan of the Warrior, again, you should definitely own these 2 DVDs, matches, and the documentary.